Why is everyone focusing so much on P-Diddy right now? When in actuality, everybody should be focusing their eyes on this man, Sir Lucian Grainge, aka the chairman and CEO of Universal Music Group.
Aiding Diddy and trying to hide in the shadows is a pipe dream because the internet will find you out eventually. For those of you scratching your head right now, this statement was directed at Lucian Grainge, the CEO of the Universal Music Group. Most folks think that Diddy works alone, but that's where you're dead wrong. He's got a lot of powerful people on his side, and one of them happens to be Lucian.
And in the 1,000+ page documents, Lil Rod Jones and a lot of other defendants as well admit that Lucian himself was at each one of those parties. So that in itself should really tell you something.
Just what's Lucian and Diddy's deal? How long have these two been working together? Welcome back to Celebrity Fix, where we will talk about Diddy's puppet master being finally exposed by TikTok. But before we give you the deets, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos.
Yes, the same Universal Music Group that had all of its artists' music taken off of TikTok. This situation is way bigger than anybody really thinks.
Let's get one thing straight. Diddy is merely a pawn for some big guns in the industry who choose to operate from the shadows. And if you find that hard to believe, why don't you look at the numbers? Because as rich as Diddy is, there's someone far richer than him. And one of those people happens to be Lucian Grainge, the CEO of the Universal Group. The first thing you need to know about Lucian Grainge is that he is a man of great power. He makes a crazy amount of money as well. We're talking $1 million a minute. And he's also a Sir by virtue of being knighted by the Queens of England in 2006 for his services in British business and inward investment, along with his accomplishments in the music business. He has been with Universal since 1986 and has been associated with a long list of artists, including Katy Perry, Jay-Z, Elton John, Rihanna, and the Rolling Stones. Basically, a lot of big players. He has been praised for turning around UMG and has had his contract as CEO extended through 2028. A well-deserved extension because he quadrupled the value of the company. For context, Diddy's Bad Boy Records also signed a basic 3-year distribution with the company on February 7, 2003. According to the terms of the deal, Diddy retained 100% of the company, while Universal was responsible for distribution and marketing support. The second thing you need to know about Lucian is that he's been name-dropped as Drake's sugar daddy by Kanye West during his recent appearance on the Download podcast.
It cuts Drake's soul. It's like he signed his soul to the devil to not be cool with me, to have to this is his job to go against God.
Kanye said that Lucian is committed to working against God and has some deep ties in Africa. Now, West has been known for blurting out the first thought that pops into his head, but not this time. You see, Lucian does have the power to manipulate the charts. He's got access to the sources and the money to spend.
Man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, My daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy, Drake has a rich baby daddy.
And there's numerous accusations of Lucian and UMG sponsoring these parties, including from artists like J-Lo herself. It gets pretty dark.
In fact, one TikToker took it upon himself to see how many songs the Universal Group has on the Billboard Hot 100, and the results will shock you.
When it's all done, Universal controls 33 out of 2023's top 100 songs. That is 1/3 of the music on the top hits charts.
Oh, and there's also the fact that Sophia Richie, who dated Justin Bieber in the past, married Lucian's son of all people. Of course, with Lucian having a great hold in the music industry, it only makes sense that Diddy would be in his orbit. Diddy and power go hand in hand. But this is where things get shocking. Apparently, Lucian used to regularly attend Diddy's parties. Yes, the same parties where the music mogul would frequently spike the drinks of young women and get up to all the nasty stuff you can imagine. In fact, music producer Lil Rod named UMG as one of the defendants in his latest lawsuit. He claimed that Grainge and others, along with him, violated the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, the federal RICO statute that's more often used in criminal cases against mobsters and drug cartels. He also accused them of breaking trafficking laws. And this is where things get interesting. Apparently, Lil Rod didn't just hint at a partnership between the two. From the way he described the situation, it might be more than a business relationship. The lawsuit's exact words were, Mr. Jones recalls seeing defendant Grainge visiting Mr. Combs' home in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California. According to Mr. Jones, whenever defendant Grainge visited Mr. Combs at his homes, it would be in the evening, and he and R. Combs would disappear for hours in Mr. Combs' bedroom. That said, UMG isn't too happy about being named in the lawsuit. Their attorneys have fired back, claiming that allegations are completely false. They blamed Tyrone Blackburn, Lil Rod's attorney, for filing knowingly false allegations of criminal wrongdoing without the slightest factual or legal basis. Meanwhile, Blackburn has responded to the call-out saying, "They did not have any issues marrying themselves to Mr. Combs when it was popular. Now suddenly, they are treating Mr. Combs like he has the plague." He also said, UMG should produce their financial records. Let's see what the money was used for. Stop trying to escape liability. It's not yet clear how UMG plans to clear its name, but from where fans are standing, Lucian looks really shady right about now. However, the lawyers for UMG have said that they would seek legal penalties against Blackburn along with sanctions. What's also interesting is that Universal failed to sign the 100%ers. For those of you who don't know what that is, well, it's a musicians advocacy group signed by several music organizations to make sure companies provide a safe environment for their employees. In other words, they want to make sure no one like Diddy comes along to make everyone's lives more miserable. The list of companies who have signed the pledge includes the National Music Publishers Association, BMI, the Recording Academy, the Mechanical Licensing Collective, even Artistry Group, Eat Predators, and HRDRV. The pledge was founded by Tiffany Red, Cassie's friend who backed her claims and also had to give up her music career because of Diddy. Now, one of the companies that has not signed the pledge includes the Universal Group, which is odd when you think about it. Shouldn't the company be trying extra hard to win some brownie points with fans after being named in Lil Rod's lawsuit? Maybe Lucian has different morals? At the end of the day, a lot of folks think that Lucian is a mastermind behind the scenes. One fan commented, "I've been saying it for years. Music is not the same. It's mass-produced, random artists with barely any talent. No music made in the past 20 years at least will be remembered in a few decades. These leeches have messed so many things up that one can't quantify the damage done." Unfortunately, the chances of him being exposed seem slim to none, with Diddy being the sacrificial pawn.
And Diddy, I guarantee, will be the fall man. And I'm really curious if Diddy and himself has the balls to reveal everybody's name. Because boy, when I tell you that's a long-ass list, it's a long-ass list.
However, there's some hope. Do y'all remember Diddy installing cameras in his house? Well, if Lucian did attend those parties, there's a high chance he's on one of those tapes getting up to no good. And if Diddy feels backed into a corner, he could use those tapes to get himself out of the situation that he's landed himself in. On that note, some fans think that Lucian might have been the one to order the raid to secure the tapes. And honestly, given his influence, it's not too hard to believe. So brace yourself, we might just see one of the biggest showdowns in the industry. And that's all for today. What do you think of the situation? Do you think Lucian and Diddy have something going on? Are we going to see some hard proof of them colluding? Will Diddy give him up if it comes to it? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We will see you next time with more updates from the celebrity world.